Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Sagittarius, September 2, 2024. With today's moon, it's a time of recognizing your emotional needs and expressing your feelings in satisfying ways. Your emotions are pronounced, and you may be keeping others guessing with your moodiness. However, for the most part, you are in a forward-looking, expressive, and positive mood. There is some tension in the air as Uranus heads toward a station. Early tomorrow, it turns retrograde for a cycle that lasts 5 months, inspiring you to examine needs related to your long-term goals, career, or reputation. You've been reshaping your reputation and carving out a unique identity, mainly through your status or profession. Now, it's time to analyze, plan, and reassess. Easing back or detaching from things can help you see your life path, goals, and ambitions in a new light. Let your heart soar as sweet Venus, our goddess of beauty, twirls through your solar house until September 22, 2024. You will have the magic touch with everything that you write or say. You may even leave potential suitors or your current partner spellbound by your enchanting mind. Send scintillating texts, handwritten love letters, or even st chat with a crush over Zoom. No one will be able to resist your charm or grace. If for some reason you felt that things have been a bit rocky in a relationship as of late, you can use your compassionate and sensitive words to completely smooth everything out now. You are destined to move forward. Put on your brave face when the moon in your sign trines the North Node in Aries and sextiles the South Node in Libra. It might be scary to think about the future. You could worry about where an action or decision will lead, especially regarding your career path. Try not to worry. Whatever you do is meant to be. Have faith in yourself to make the right decisions in your professional journey. You ought to think positively since you will end up where you need to be anyway. The planetary configuration that is forming today will strengthen your psychic abilities. There is wisdom in cultivating these abilities, and that often means not acting on them right away. To help with the cultivation process, bring yourself into a centered place and make room inside yourself to house your intuitive energies. Getting a yoga workout in is highly recommended, although be careful in choosing which pose. Tie-ins to focus on. It needs to be about your own focus and concentration. This day will mark the beginning of the new cycle for the perfect number that you are. A cycle of positive vibrations translates into new enthusiasm and generosity towards those close to you. It's likely you could bring a new project to life with the participation of your friends or members of your family, which will bring happiness as you gain success in your undertaking. 2 days after Mercury, the planet of communication, turned direct in Leo, the moon returns today and moves directly into opposition with Pluto. These monthly clashes between your personal needs and your relationship needs have been critical for maintaining balance since January. With Pluto due to leave in 2 days, this timing is particularly crucial. Alongside Mercury's return to direct motion, Venus has begun her first full day in your communication sector, adding to the significance of this period. It is just as Pluto moves into his final 2 days in your relationship sector that the moon not only returns to Leo today but into opposition, and the timing couldn't be better. This might push some buttons and put the squeeze on any balance issues between your own and your relationship needs, but 2 days after Mercury, the planet of communication turned direct, and with Venus, the planet of love, in her first full day in your communication sector, this is giving them something to give a voice to. Our eyes in the sky. As the day begins, you might find yourself standing at the crossroads of uncertainty. You might wonder, am I on the right path? Is everything going to work out? These feelings are natural when you're faced with the unknown, and they're more common than you think. We've all been there, those moments where the road ahead feels unclear and you start second-guessing yourself. But here's the good news. As the day unfolds, those initial doubts will start to fade, and a sense of confidence will begin to take their place. Have you ever noticed how, as the day goes on, things start to fall into place, and suddenly, it feels like the universe is aligning in your favor? That's the kind of energy surrounding you today. Trust in the process, and have faith that fate is gently steering you toward exactly where you need to be. One of the truly beautiful things about today's energy is the way it empowers you to harmonize your personal desires with the needs of those around you. You're in a unique position to be the glue that brings people together, and this doesn't go unnoticed. Your sincerity and thoughtfulness are shining through, and others are picking up on that. Have why? Oh, you ever had someone mention how well you balance your own interests with the greater good? If not, today might be the day. You're naturally aligning with a higher purpose, and this will enhance your reputation, whether in your relationships or career. But let's not forget one important thing. While you're busy being a rock star in your relationships and at work, don't let your health and well-being slip through the cracks. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement and momentum of the day, but remember that taking care of your body is essential for the journey ahead. Have you ever noticed how much better you perform when you've prioritized rest, nutrition, and a bit of exercise? Your body is your greatest asset, so today is the perfect time to check in with yourself and make sure you're building up those energy reserves for the future. Now, have you ever noticed that when you speak with clarity and conviction, people naturally seem to follow your lead? That's exactly the kind of energy you're radiating today. Your words carry weight, and people can sense that you genuinely have everyone's best interests at heart. This isn't about power or control for you, it's about creating a positive outcome for the whole team. And let me tell you, this kind of selfless leadership is rare, but it's deeply appreciated by those around you. So don't be surprised if people are eager to follow your guidance, support your ideas, and contribute to the success of the collective. It's one of those magical moments when everything just clicks, and your ability to inspire others shines brightly. Speaking of magic, let's talk about finances for a moment. Today, you're in a sweet spot when it comes to balancing your income and expenditure. Have you ever found yourself debating a purchase, weighing the pros and cons, only to realize that your instincts were spot on? That's your financial savvy in action, and it's exactly what's at play today. You're being shrewd, thoughtful, and careful, qualities that will serve you well, especially if you're in the mood to treat yourself to something luxurious. Go ahead, indulge a little. Just remember to do it in your usual, mindful way, making sure it aligns with your long-term goals. However, with all this forward momentum, there's a tiny caution. It's easy to start expecting too much, too quickly, which can lead to impatience. Have you ever pushed yourself or a project so hard, only to realize that slowing down might have been the better option? Today is a gentle reminder to practice restraint. Sometimes, rushing ahead without considering all the details can lead to misunderstandings or mistakes. So take a deep breath, pace yourself, and be open to suggestions from others. Sometimes, a fresh perspective is all you need to see things more clearly and make even better decisions.